A little bit later on at the end of the show, we'll have Trina Gulliver, who's won 9 titles here, of course, against Lisa Ashton, who is going for her 3rd title in a row. She's explosive. We love watching her play. It's Eileen de Graaf against Anka Zelstra, who knocked out Anastasia Dobromyslova in the last 16. And in the bottom half of the women's draw, Lorraine Winstanley, who was absolutely fantastic yesterday, averaged in the mid-80s, took her checkouts out, like title-winning standard from the last 16. She takes on Dita Hedman, who's won so many titles in the last 12 months, but still needs to get her hands on this Lakeside title. But first up on that stage, we'll concentrate on England's Zoe Jones. She's taken on Anne-Louise Peters, who beat the seemingly invincible Fallon Sherrick on her way to the last 8. It's fair to say that she's putting on a happy face.
Sorry.
Yeah. Here we go.
Tops now for the match. She's got it! She's got it! The number 2 seed is out. And she is in tears of joy.
I think I did it because of my kids. They watched the game home in Denmark, and they know I've been much away from home, and I won. So it was too much for me. You know, when I was here 2 years ago, I just was starting up again. I had been having a break for 10 years, and I qualified to go there and just take it easy. And suddenly I'm in the semi against Dita, and it was great. It was good. And now I can feel it's good that I won against Fallon for my country, because dart is not the same in Denmark like it is in England. But now every television, newspaper, calling, and you get the sport more out in Denmark now, and that's very proud of I am. For a lady, it's the biggest one. It's the biggest one, you know. When you go on that stage, it's the biggest one. You like a famous person, and everyone say hi and talk with you. Oh, I love it so much. I'm here, and I just want to enjoy it. And I think I met Zoe twice. I won one and lost one, and she's a great player too. So hopefully we make a good game, and the best win.
So England's Zoe Jones taking on the wonderful Anne-Louise Peters. The thing about Anne-Louise, she wears her heart in her sleeve, you know. She means so much to her. We've really taken to her. But of course, the Pink Panther from Redditch, we love her as well, you know. 2 BDO ranking titles, 2 Lakeside appearances. She's reached the quarter-final before. She's only 23 years of age. So one of those players that at any stage could explode into world-class form in this stage. Big things expected going forward. Very much part of the new breed in women's darts. There's a few things about Anne-Louise Peters. First of all, Richard Ashdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2016 Lakeside World Championships. It's ladies quarterfinals day here at the home of World Darts, the Lakeside. We now bring to the stage a Lakeside World Championship semi-finalist. She's the reigning Swiss Open champion. It's the Danish Diamond, Anne-Louise Peters. We now welcome to the stage a former Antwerp Open and Turkish Open champion. She's an England international. It's the Pink Panther, Zoe Jones.
Listen, for any darters out there, even if you're already professional and making hundreds of thousands of pounds, if you come out to your favourite tune that nobody knows, change your walk-on music. Both of those girls know how to walk on this stage to play darts. Brilliant. They call it the Pink Panther, but darts, of course, comes down to two colours, the green and the red bits. So Jones needs to find them, or Anne-Louise Peters will leave her feeling blue. In the commentary box, the grey and George Riley, and the silver fox that is John Rawling.
And this game has some interesting facets, I suspect. It's going to be a really good matchup. Peters beat Fallon Sherrick, the number 3 seed, first time up. Terrific walk-on, incidentally. She really enjoys it, doesn't she? And Zoe Jones, she came through a fairly tight match against the Kiwi, Tina Osborne.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg. Anne-Louise to throw first. Game on.
Yes, thankfully that was the extended version of Tina Turner's Simply the Best. Needed to be.
Yeah, she didn't exactly rush on, did she?
59.
Zoe Jones, fella she gave a big hug to on the way in, was her brother. As ever, watching on.
81.
Turkish Open champion last year, Zoe, and runner-up in the German Open and the BDO International this time around. Anne-Louise, the current Swiss
30.
Open champion, and the only Danish woman ever to play at the lakeside.
Very impressive in knocking out Fallon
100.
Sherrick. Surprisingly comfortable. Sherrick, the number 2 seed, out of sorts in that one.
That was Anne-Louise's husband watching on.
100.
Rene is
60.
Anne-Louise's husband. There he is. Wonder if he can strut his stuff to Simply the Best as well.
100.
I would wager he's probably had the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, doesn't seem too shy. This is excellent. The first maximum. Got to the semi-finals in 2014. Anne-Louise beat Julie Gore and Rachel Brooks, the Yorkshire County player, before losing to Dieter Hedman. Dieter seeded 3 this year.
One more dart at double 16. No.
Zoe require 154.
Jones was the favourite for this.
39.
What the book is.
And Louise required 32.
Lisa Ashton overall hot favourite to
Game
retain her
shot on
title, and
first
that's a
leg.
good double
Louise
for Peters.
Second leg Zoe to throw first. Game on.
Taking the first leg with the darts.
At the third attempt
42.
at double 16. There he goes, bang in the middle.
$81.
There's Larry Butler, the American. $140. $70. $140. That's more like it. So he went out in the quarterfinals to
100.
Anastasia Dobromislova in 2015.
$100.
That's Hannah, Zoe Jones's partner. Fiance, rather more than a partner.
45. Zoe requires 78.
Big lead then for Zoe Jones. Double 12 for a nice 2-dart finish. Couple of 6s.
Game shot the second leg.
It's good
Zoe
stuff.
Jones. Third leg, Anne-Louise to the first. Game on. 85.
Atmosphere, as ever, starting to warm up at the lakeside. Still a few spare seats, but there won't be later
41.
on. Party atmosphere as ever.
40.
Some fabulous action still to come. If you've got a lakeside ticket this Thursday, you're going to be in for a treat.
43. $100.
Both of them averaging mid-70s right now. That'll improve things for Zoe.
Yeah, third 140 for the Pink Panther.
95.
The Worcestershire County player, Zoe Jones, and England international. Had lots of success in the youth game before moving up.
59.
Couple of loose ones there from Anne Louise.
Having a look where it was, as we tell her, it's in the
35.
5.
Times 2.
$100. And Louise, you require
Well,
146.
146 is possible. Raise the roof if she did. Well, that's a good start. Treble 18 would have left double 16.
79.
Shame
Zoe
about the last
require
dart.
118.
This for a break of throw. Treble 17. Another go at that. Would have left bullseye.
54. And Louise, you require 67.
So treble 17, double 8 for Peters to hold her throw. Double 8 now. That's not a bad marker, slight adjustment. And there you go, beautifully done.
And Louise Peters. Fourth leg Zoe
She's throwing well again.
Game on.
Great dart that.
It was. Zoe Jones, the seed, she seeded 7. But when they get up there, seedings
60.
count for nothing. It's who can produce the darts on the day.
$81.
Pink Panther there, just reclining on the table.
Yeah, it looks as though he'd had a good night, didn't he?
96.
Hope he perks up a bit by this evening.
He'd not be the only one feeling a little like that.
43.
All going with throw so far. It's a nice cover shot.
96.
Big lead for Jones with the darts.
45.
And Louise throwing better on her own throw markedly than she is when she's on the receiving end.
85.
Jones there on 164 with Peters way back.
82. Zoe require 164.
Well, there is a finish. Best one we've seen here this week, Scott Mitchell with 161.
84.
Scott in action later on. Defending champion here.
70. Last goal for Zoe was 94. Zoe requires 70.
This to hold throw for the fourth leg in a row. Treble 18 would have left 8. It's going to have to be 19s now. Bullseye.
24.
Well, Peters 180, so Jones comes back with 46. All Peters can do is try and get a treble now, put a bit of pressure on.
100.
Good dart.
Zoe require 46.
14 for 16s. Well, it's going to be double 18 now. Double 9.
Games on the fourth leg.
Crucial dart to hold.
Fifth leg,
And now over to Anne-Louise to throw for set number 1.
All with the darts so far. That's not lined particularly well, but it's a good one just over the top. Oh, very good indeed. Second one had to kiss off the barrel, but a 140. Average is remaining much the same. Peters slightly the better, 76 at the moment. And the same checkout rate. Both have got 2 out of 5, 40%.
100.
Not a lot between them.
I thought this would be a close match, George.
Yeah, always looked like that. That was the 5th 100 from Peters, and there's another ton 40 for Jones, ton 40 number 4.
I was a little bit surprised to see that Jones was as short a price as 5 to 2
50.
on. Well, bookies don't often get it wrong, do they?
Peters, though, has knocked out the 2nd seed.
Did I say 3 seed earlier on? That's Dieter Hepman, of course.
85.
Great last start.
121. And Louise, you require 126.
She needs a treble 19 for a bullseye. Wrong bed.
86.
Just checking where she's at with the referee.
44. Zoe, you require 114.
So can Pink Panther pounce? Not likely with a dart like that.
Good build-up, George, but I don't think she heard what you were saying. 82 then for Peters. Treble 17, good dart. 10s. Oh, excellent finishing. 82 checkout, and she's taken the first set. No respecter of reputations is Anne-Louise Peters.
60.
4 times the Danish champion. Current Swiss Open champion. A couple of runners-up spots as well through the 2015 season.
140.
And she is not intimidated at all by being up there under the lights in front of the cameras.
100.
Oh, they're both throwing well now.
121.
Peters' average coming up towards 80 now, and Jones is not far behind her.
100. $45.
First of 2 sets wins this match. Peters were able to conjure an early break in the second set. Zoe Jones would be under a lot of pressure. Had to come from behind to beat Tina Osborne though in the last match.
Well, there's a chance here now, because Peters has taken the darts. Needs a treble though to make any kind of impact.
95.
Gets one with the last dart.
That was a good last dart. You heard it kiss in off the barrel of the one which was in the treble 5.
60. And Louise, you require 100.
Well, what about this? 100.
Oh, big one. 10 or a 6 would do
68.
it here.
Zoe, you require 136.
Still in a good place, isn't she? 32. Jones 136. And it's not happening. Good dart, though.
96. And Louise, you require 32.
This for the first break of the match. What a time to do it. Oh, no.
No score.
Well, you can't get a lot closer without
Zoe
it going in there.
40.
So let's see what Zoe's made of. Tops now to hold a throw.
Giving
Good dart.
on the first leg. Zoe Jones.
With that little
Second leg,
Elvis
Anne-Louise
Presley-like
to
sneer
first.
as she
Game
lands the
on.
dart.
Come on, she says. Well, that was a big moment. It seems early in the match,
60.
but that would have been 1 set to 0. 1-0 with a break. Throwing.
She was very close, Peters, with those attempted double 16s. Got to put it behind her now. That's unlucky. Bounce out off the treble wire.
'81.
I think it made a little indentation as well, didn't it?
'45.
They can hurt, darts. I once very foolishly, I'll tell you in a minute, well done, good 140. I once very foolishly made an attempt to catch one having bounced out. Not a good idea.
Why on earth did you do that?
Just trying to be clever, you know.
Well, our referee Hugh Ware,
60.
I don't think he flinched on the bounce out. Maybe he's been in the business a lot longer than you, John.
only just graduated, Hugh. Works for the BBC down in Wales, in Cardiff, when he's not up here doing a splendid job here refereeing and spotting for our broadcasts.
And Louise, you acquire 80.
Tops.
40.
Well, absolutely nothing by way of pressure from Zoe Jones this time.
58. And Louise, you acquire 40.
Still nowhere near a finish. Tops then for Peters. Good
Game
dance.
on the second
Come on,
leg.
she says. She's back on level terms in the second set.
Zoe to throw first. Game on. '59. '95.
Good starts. Peters at the moment, just get the impression she's the one who's pressing
69.
the harder for the break. And she's maybe just looking the likelier winner.
Well, she'll feel she did all the
60.
hard work to get the break. First leg of this set, missed 3 at double 16.
Be another sizable scalp if the visitor from Esbjerg in Denmark could pull this off.
78.
Not quite simply the best, but on her way. If she comes
60.
through this, and moving into elevated territory.
'60.
Maybe the door ajar here with a big visit.
Treble would be handy.
45.
Got away with it. Zoe Jones.
41.
She was trying to get the 25 to set it up. Didn't happen. So Peters again with an opportunity. 100 would be handy.
60.
Scoring's just gone a little bit in this leg.
Tension, isn't it?
It's a big leg though, isn't it?
They know it.
194 plays 181, and these are 2 loose ones. What about
44.
the third? Only a 19.
Well, Anne-Louise Peters is being given every opportunity here. And again, she
41.
can't capitalise.
So
Nothing
you
between them.
150.
Well, it's a slow walk from both players towards the finishing line in this leg.
58.
Treble
And Louise, you acquire
can't be found for
140.
Zoe Jones. Let's see what Anne-Louise Peters can do. Good dart. Double 10 for a 140 checkout. Superb! Well, that's a big breakthrough, and she's within touching distance of victory here.
Game on.
It had been pretty ordinary to that point, and then a brilliant finish.
That was magnificent. Sparkling stuff from the Danish Diamond.
100.
Highest of the women's competition so far this year, 140. And Anne-Louise now
100.
Looks as though she's heading for victory, just needs to hold her throw.
Well, we heard Anne-Louise in the interview with Rob
32.
Walker prior to this contest say, I just want to enjoy it. She'll enjoy the rest of this day if the next couple of minutes go her way. One leg
28.
away from another semi-final, having reached the last 4 2 years ago.
Semi-final it would be against either Lorraine Winstanley or Dieter Hedman, who play later on.
28.
They're playing this evening. But that doesn't aid her cause a great deal.
It was Hedman who knocked her out in that semi in 2014.
Dieter's got a tussle on her hands against
57.
Lorraine Winstanley, who's playing really well here this year.
$60.
Anxious times.
Opportunity though with a big visit here. Oh
140.
yes.
Zoe Jones finding big numbers just when she needs
60.
it. She's at the point of no return. She's got to win this leg or it's all over.
And she has the darts back. She'll be first to a finish. Another one of those.
100.
Good solid darts from both these players now.
100. Zoe requires 76.
So this to break back. Double 4.
72. And Louise
121 for the match.
121.
She's just checked out 140. Treble 20 the first dart. Treble 17 would leave the bullseye. Not this time.
57. Zoe required 4.
Double 2 to stay alive. Had to be. Had to be.
Turns round and looks into the audience as much as to say, was it ever in doubt?
Fifth leg, Zoe to throw first.
Well, it's the break back.
Game on.
And Zoe has the darts, and if she can hold a throw here, it would be one set apiece.
95.
Battled back well, as she did against Tina Osborne in the first round.
83.
Not much between them on the averages, nor indeed on the checkouts. 75 us against 73, and you see the checkout rates very similar.
99.
Yeah, not bad that on the checkouts. Just the 180.
Not
45.
much between them there either, is the all the stats showing why this is a close match.
Jones with the lead here, and the darts in her hand.
60.
She's the favourite now, but it's probably going to come down to nerve and doubles
72.
once more. That's an important treble.
$60.
Hannah, Zoe's fiance, watching on.
Looking a little bit nervy.
As well she might.
45.
No finish for Zoe, 187, but she's got a cushion between herself and Anne-Louise Peters. The Pink Panther on 147.
55.
Take 15 off that.
No pressure forthcoming.
37.
Oh,
Zoe
she's just
require
lost it slightly
132.
at the key moment. And Jones has got 6 darts from here for 132. Great first dart. She needed a second one for double 16. Sharp intake of breath. Yep. Checks with Hugh where she's at. And she's looking at 17s.
82.
So Jones handily plays. She'll be back with 50 to take out. And
59.
again, no
Zoe
pressure
requires
applied.
50.
50. Good dart, double 16. Small adjustment.
34.
Oh, just a bit too much.
And Louise, you require 160.
Well, I was going to say, this could be the match. It won't be.
78.
But it could be the
So you
set.
require 16.
And this would put it back on level terms. Double 8. Good marker. Too much, double 4.
Big dart, this.
Game on the second set. Zoe Jones.
That was some guts.
Third and deciding set, first leg. And Louise to throw first. Game on.
What a big dart that was. Had to land.
140.
Good start from Anne-Louise Peters, though, to the decider.
Blonde-haired lady who was an absolute raptures when that
60.
dart went in. Incidentally, is her mum. Brothers here. Mum Nikki. Probably throws a dart or two herself, I bet.
Great legs so far. Great first 6 from Anne-Louise Peters.
25.
Well, the reclining Pink Panther should be perking up a bit now.
This is good stuff from Peters.
100.
Well, he's gone the other way.
He's passed out. He's gone.
Well, it was exciting, but we've got another set here.
44.
Someone wake him up.
Louise, you require 121.
Jones a long way back.
21.
That's pretty poor. Level ton left. Hit the 20s. Oh, the Pink Panthers revive. Oh, there he is. That's better. He's back. That's better.
Someone fetched him a fizzy drink and we're back in business.
Tops.
70.
By the width of a wire. Jones still cherishes hopes.
Unlucky. And Louise, you require 30.
Very unlucky. Double 15 to hold.
Game shot the first
Lovely
leg.
dart.
And Louise Peters. Second leg Zoe to throw first. Game on.
Nip and tuck all the way. If it goes to 2 legs apiece, we'd have sudden death.
85.
Still a way to
67.
go yet, but it'd hardly be a major surprise, George. Very well matched, these two.
Yeah. Jones the 7th seed, but nothing in it.
11.
That was not a good visit.
$41.
And Louise not really capitalising on an opportunity to really put some pressure on. And Louise took a break off from the game. She had 6 or 7 years out before returning in 2013.
43.
And nice to see her back.
$45. $100.
Dart. Last start was a beauty.
The way this is going, just one big score could be
57.
crucial. 1 ton 80 from either.
He's not finding the treble. Where's it gone? Frustration. As though his brother lurking in the shadows,
60.
rubbing his hands anxiously. He gets himself nicely turned out, doesn't he? Likes a tie.
60. Zoe Maguire 148.
Right, this to hold throw. Good dart.
100.
Steady turn puts her in the box seat. 160 can be done, still can. Tops!
Hello.
There it is, 160! Her best checkout at the World Championships and the best checkout in the women's tournament this year. And she's ahead 2 legs to nil. Only needs one more with the throw and she goes through into the semis.
Stunning from the Danish Diamond. Can she hold her nerve for another big lakeside win?
27.
Well, there's your answer immediately.
Doesn't it often happen when you have the huge checkout like that? The adrenaline's going and the concentration had been so high, and then they return and it's not quite the same. And Zoe straight away puts herself clear in this set as Peters is throwing for the match. Highest ever ladies checkout, I'm being told by our statistician wizards behind the scene. So congratulations to Anne-Louise Peters.
Fabulous darts, really was.
58.
But the job is not done. Big visit here, and she will believe.
60.
Well, she's closing in.
Beat Fallon Sherrick, the 2nd seed. Can she now account for the number 7 seed? Zoe Jones.
She's got a great chance, still has the advantage on the throw.
60.
Well, it's not great, but 60 keeps her well clear, as you can see, a ton on.
Here we go. Here we go! Boy, did she need that!
And what a response now from Peters. There's 2 in.
140. Zoe Maguire 134.
Wow. This might have to go out. It won't do. So Peters
54.
with 74 for a semi-final place.
Here she goes. Steadies herself, composes herself, takes her time. 20 would leave tops. Tops now for the match.
54.
Pulled it.
Zoe Maguire 80.
Well, Jones held her nerve when she had to break to stay in the match in the previous set. Now double 10 to do it again. This has to be in, isn't it? And is that it?
Well, there was the agony. Do we now see the ecstasy? Double 10 for Peters. Oh, that's a loose one. Double 7. Good dart! She's done it again. First Fallon Sherrick, now Zoe Jones, and Anne-Louise Peters from Denmark has produced a tremendous performance, the best ever checkout we've seen in the Women's World Championship, that 160, and eventually coming home wreathed in smiles as a winner against Zoe Jones by 2 sets to 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, applause for both players. England's Zoe Jones, but through to another Lakeside World Championship semi-final, the Danish Diamond, Anne-Louise Peters!
Well, she walked out to simply the best. She left us with steamy windows here at the Lakeside, and the sky is the number city limit for Anne-Louise Peters. Tina Turner lover, she's a darning head turner. Bobby Dorge